247. Please don't forget to like this program, comment, share, and subscribe. First of all, I want to go to one of the song of the Jew Maestro. I'm talking about Sassina Peters in the Cinemania. And he sing now, wow, now what for Nigeria, man. Give our women chance to talk. Give our women chance to rule. Go to India, now women they rule. Go to, you see, and blah blah blah. I think it has come now. And historically, we have seen, several women come into this life to prove that what a man can do, a woman can do better. We have seen people like Deborah in the Bible. You have seen people like Cleopatra, queen of Egypt. We have seen Queen Aminat of Zaria led a war. A battle and conquered. Come to our own side there in the south. We have seen this different women. We have seen Marimin, the brave women. We have seen people like women like Olufunmilayo Ransome Kuti, the mother of Fela. We have seen Abibatu Magaji, the mother of Tinubu. Then we have seen one Tinubu before Abibatu Magaji in Lagos State here. Very powerful and brilliant woman, and I think it is, the time to see another brave woman coming on board to challenge the opposite gender, to prove to them that what a man can do, a woman can do better. I've always been somebody that has always supported feminism, not at deterrent of male, but to prove that we both share equal opportunity, and God bless us equally, intellectually, even sometimes physically. If you see some women physics, that's why excuse me, I'm coming. I have to. Sorry for the interruption. So we have seen sometimes where God bless women also with physical strength, so intellectually, physically, materially. God has been proving that it's not God of a gender, that He can bless you whoever that He chooses to bless. Let's go to Bible. The story of Dorcas. When Dorcas died, the cry of people was how Dorcas was being a philanthropist, blessing people all around. And what happened? Dorcas was, raised again. So, what else can we say? Let's go to Quran. Let's go to Islamic, history. We have seen the first woman to accept Islam, which is the wife of Prophet Muhammad, Khadijat. She was an influenced woman, blessed, and a lovely woman. So what are we saying here precisely is that women should not be seen as a people that will be put aside when we are talking about our society. Despite that, some religions put women, behind, even both Christian and Muslim. But the most obvious one is in the Quran, in Islam. To witness of a woman is equivalent to man in Islam, meaning that women have knowledge of men, which have been disagreed with for a very long time. And do you want to talk about bravery? Do you want to talk about tenacity, or what do you want to say that a man can possess that a woman cannot possess? Fast forward to our 21st century, we have seen a woman of fertile, of intelligence, people like Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. We have seen the richest woman in Africa, Alakija. She's a, multi-billionaire and very brave and works stronger every day. So what we make men think that women, they are material that we should be subjecting to, inferiority complex or second class or third class. Where am I going today? I'm going to Kogi State, the state of Natasha, a senator representing a particular senatorial district in Kogi State. I'm talking about Natasha. The story of Natasha has been on board for a very long time. Natasha versus Senate President Godswill Akpabio, the case of sexual harassment. It has been ongoing for a very long time. And me, personally, I want anybody that want to come out to accuse anybody to come with evidence, and don't try to use a particular libel as a weapon against your opponent. We have seen the series of scenes that happened between Natasha and Akpabio. To me, I've been able to observe it, and I see that there is this cordial relationship between these two people we are talking about. Cordial relationship. I don't know how deep is the relationship. Maybe it is a platonic one or the love one. But truth needs to be told. A friendship with the opposite gender need a very higher level of carefulness. You have to be very careful so that people will not misinterpret it into something less. You want to be friend to an opposite gender, then you have to be very, very careful so that either of you will not mistaking it to another thing. Like maybe these experts advance from me. This is our platonic love. Can we actually metamorphosize it into something else? So those are the areas that both sides need to be very, very careful with. Now, we are talking about two people here that in this regard, they may not be very, very careful. We are talking about Akpabio, a random man that has been accused before of sexual harassment. A particular woman in the NDDC allegedly slapped Akpabio because of the same case, sexual harassment. And fast forward to Natasha, who we want to trust Akpabio because of what has happened before, and because Akpabio is somebody that doesn't respect anybody and don't even have respect to the whole nation. He has this attitude of I've seen it finish, like President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They don't care about what you feel about them. When Nigeria, we feel cheated, we feel having a leader that is ruling us in a wrong way, and we said we want to protest. And what was the response of Akpabio? He said, let them go and be protests while we are eating here, when we are eating our food there. Just allow them to be protested. So if somebody like that, if they accuse him of sexual molestation or anything, I will quickly agree to it. Then let's go to Natasha too. Natasha, based on a lifestyle which, well, we may say it doesn't concern us how she live her life, but sometimes if somebody want to lay an accusation, we have to look at all his life before we'll be able to say what he's trying to say, is it true or not. We have seen people that reacted to sexual molestation, sexual harassment. The example is that woman that said she slap Akpabio. That is a woman that don't want sexual molestation or sexual harassment will react. And I've been saying it that going out there, try to, touch a woman that you don't have rapport with before and see a reaction. And that's how men started. Some men don't know how to approach women. One of the approaches, just go out there, touch some women. It is their reaction. From that reaction, the man will be able to plan the next step. Listen to Natasha when she was saying that that Akpabio called her to and giving her some instruction, and she pretend doing that thing. I don't want to be saying all those things. She said Akpabio said they are rough words. Even normally, how can a woman pretend to be following that instruction? Sorry, excuse me. I'm coming, please. I'm coming. I'm sorry. That's all. Oh, welcome back. I'm sorry for that. I have to on my hotspot. Sorry. So. Sorry. So, what I'm trying to say is that you said a man called you and give you an instruction, a very, amorous one and even rough. He give you an instruction and you pretend to be following the instruction. We were not there. So whether you pretend or you actually do it, how are we going to know? So for me, where I'm going is that a woman that will not want sexual harassment or sexual advancement from opposite gender will react in the way that will discourage the man from perpetrating, the same evil we are talking about. When the man gives you such advance and you say you are pretending to be doing it, meaning that you welcome the rubbish that the man is trying to do. That's what it means. That's what it means. It means that you are ready to do his rubbish. So to cut all this long story short, after all the brouhaha, Natasha suspension, Natasha went abroad to report Akpabio, attempt to recall Natasha dubiously. We don't know the situation we find ourselves on that one now. Maybe the recall of Natasha assistant or it has stopped. I don't know the situation on ground now, but those are the things that happened. So after all this brouhaha, Natasha want to go back to our constituency, our senatorial district, and what you can see is that there's still another attempt to stop her from going back home from state governor Ododo and the former governor Yaya Bello. They say he should not hold any rally in that axis. But surprisingly, what we saw was that the rally was, the taking over, and we saw the mammoth crowd coming to welcome Natasha in our own senatorial district. What is this one telling us? It's telling us that this Natasha is not a woman that is very easy to bend. It's not easy to bend. And unfortunately, or fortunately for our rival in the political arena, they were playing into the hand of Natasha. With this one, they are playing into the hand of Natasha, because giving Natasha instruction not to come home, not to hold rally, and later Natasha now went ahead and did the same thing that they say they should not do. He has used them to outshine. He has outshined them, meaning that okay, come on, you cannot tame me. You cannot gag me. And what is it going to be the reaction of his political rival? I'm waiting. What are you going to do? What do you say the woman should not do? She has done it, and she has received the popularity. Go to the front of newspaper today, you will see the story. Some about, apart from paper that you know, of course, they will not want to carry something like that. The newspaper like The Nation. The Nation didn't carry it, but I could remember the Punch. I think the Vanguard also carry it. It's in their front page, banner front page. Mammoth crowd that came to welcome Natasha in our own senatorial district. So, what are we trying to say? This woman, against all odds, she's trying her best. Not to be gagged because she's a woman or something. Me personally, though, I would have wanted Natasha to come out with more evidence. All those evidence is talking about, they are just oral. I wish she come with evidence. And if you have evidence, you go to court. Like that 500 million you said he sent to you, that Akpabio sent to you, 500 million naira. Honestly, I would have liked you to approach court and tender that evidence to show that Akpabio actually sent the 500 million. Where is the receipt? Then people that know about banking very well said that they don't think it is very easy for anybody to send 500 million naira at a go round like that. I don't know how easy is that one, that you will do it overnight. Somebody will just send 500 million naira, bah, in this country. I don't know how possible or how easy is it. So if it is possible and if it is actually happening, why not approach court to tender that one as an evidence? Then to me, honestly speaking, once a married man, I lost my wife. She's late now. May her soul continue to rest in peace. Me, as a married man, I will not want a situation where somebody will be perceiving something you are not ready to hit. How can you be befriending somebody, of your opposite gender, when he's making that move? You are trying to, absorb it, but when the thing doesn't go the way you think it should go, then you are coming out with those evidence. When you receive that, it's not today you receive that 500 million naira. What were you thinking when you received that 500 million naira? Did you return it? Those are the questions they are going to ask you in the court of law. But having said all this, I will not go against Natasha to use every weapon she has against all this, our leader, because they too, they were using the weapon that they have against us. So I will be happy to see somebody using our own weapon against them too and try to outsmart them. This woman is not just started today now. Look at it. Towards 2023 election, you saw what Yaya Bello did to her. Went to block the roads that lead to her house, and against all odds, the woman was able to come out of it. And what happened? The woman is in the house now. To tell you that if Akpabio and his gang, the Yaya Bello, the Ododo, if they know the kind of woman they are trying to play game with, they will suspect her. They will not try to subject her to some of humiliation. The truth is that it is that lady everybody want to listen to, because nobody like you again. Akpabio, Ododo, Yaya Bello, that you have a case in the EFCC, you that you went to pay your children's school fees from maybe 2020 to 2031. Omo, come on, man. You are a wicked man. Nobody want to listen to you. Nobody want to listen to you. Or is it Ododo that is ready to cover Yaya Bello despite, irrespective of anything you say Yaya Bello did wrong? Ododo is there to cover him. Anybody want to listen to you? No. Or is it Akpabio? Akpabio that you have, I mean, you have championed, you have presided over one of the worst Senate, I mean, in session we ever have in Nigeria. Do you think anybody ready to listen to you? Nobody want to listen to you. That is the problem. Nobody is ready. Nobody is ready to listen to Akpabio. They will rather listen to that lady instead of Akpabio. But that does not mean that the lady we are talking about is also innocent. But what can we do? We have seen a woman that ready to use a weapon very well. Of course, men have been using their weapon against us for a very long time. And we are here enjoying it. So if woman is using a weapon also against some men, there's nothing anybody can do. And I want to conclude this program by singing this song to Natasha. Where Natasha Pepe them, Pepe them, Natasha Pepe them. Governor tí ò gbádùn ẹ tètè yẹ̀yẹ́ wọn o, àpábò tí ò gbádùn ẹ tètè yẹ̀yẹ́ wọn o. Ó yá bye bye to yẹ̀yẹ́ governor. Bye bye to Senate President, Senate President tí ò sáprópró, tí ò sápráprá. Bye bye to yẹ̀yẹ́ Senate. Okay, on this note, I will say thank you for being there for me. Please don't stop to like this program, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. And if you have subscribed to my channel, remain blessed. Thank you very much. Until next time that I will come on your way to give analysis on some other issue. You see, I select issue to comment on. I don't like to just comment on any issue. So I like issue of Natasha, and that's why I come this morning to punch out my mind. And until I come your way next time to do analysis on some other issue that is bothering me, that I feel like I can contribute to, remain blessed. Thank you very much.